In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a simple shoot 'em up game. File, Open, go to the folder where you have the model of the jet. You can make the model yourself or download it from my website. Press S to scale 0.25 and enter. Change the view to the top view. Change the view to orthographic. Press R to rotate 180 and enter. In the object menu, apply rotation. Set the Y location to -3.5. Zoom back with the mouse wheel and pan shift and mouse wheel. To create the target plane, duplicate Shift D and enter. To have multiple instances of the target plane, we have to move it to a different layer. Notice shortcut key is M. I'm going to move the target plane to layer 20. Click on layer 20 to go to layer 20. Click the material button. Click the Add New Material button. Call the new material Yellow Jet. Click on the diffuse color and set the green value to 0.8 and enter. To make a bullet, add mesh cylinder. To see the changes I make, click the Object Properties button. Press R to rotate, X for the X-axis, 90 and enter. In the Object menu, apply rotation. Press S to scale, Y for the Y direction, 4 and enter. Press S to scale, 0.1 and enter. To set the physics properties of the bullet, change Blender Render to Blender Game. Click the Physics button. Change the physics type to Rigid Body. Tick No Sleeping. Set the mass to 2. Tick Collision Bounds and change the collision shape to Cylinder. Select the jet. Change its physics type to Rigid Body. Tick No Sleeping. Tick Collision Bounds and set its collision shape to Convex Hull. Go back to layer 1. Change the layout to Game Logic. Shift and mouse wheel to scroll down. Drag to close the Properties panel. Make sure the red jet is selected and add a keyboard sensor and a motion actuator. Click on key and press the left arrow. Click on the X location and enter -0.2 and connect that up. Click the white triangles to close up the logic bricks. Add another keyboard sensor and another motion actuator. Click on key and press the right arrow and set the Y value to 0.2 and enter and connect those up. We need to add an empty object as the insertion point for the bullets. It needs to be at location 000. Hold down Shift and select the jet, and in the object menu go to Game, Copy Logic Bricks, and the left and right movement logic bricks are copied to the empty. In the outliner window, select the empty. Click the white triangles to close up the logic bricks. Add a keyboard sensor and an edit object actuator. Click on key and press the space bar. Click on object and select the cylinder and set its linear velocity in the Y direction to 20 and connect those up. Now if I press P to play and move the jet and press the spacebar, we have a jet that fires bullets. To add the target jet to the scene, we need another empty. Add empty plane axes. Set its X location to -20 and its Y location to 20. Scroll down Shift and mouse wheel. Add an always sensor and an edit object actuator. Set the always sensor to pulse mode and set skip to 100, which will give us a target plane roughly every 1.5 seconds. The object to be added is the duplicate jet plane, and we'll give that a life of 150 clock pulses and a linear velocity in the X direction of 20, and connect those up. To test the game, press P to play, and the bullets seem to go through the target plane. The problem is that the target jet planes and the missiles are both rigid bodies, and as soon as they are added to the scene, they start to fall with gravity. To fix the problem, click the World button, scroll down and set gravity to 0, effectively turning it off. Now when we press P to test the game, the missiles and the target jets are at the same height, and so they collide. I'm going to end the tutorial there. I'll put the RedJet file and the finish file for you to download at my website www.freemovies.co.uk at the Blender channel there. Thanks for watching and goodbye.